from the higher ups that I put on a class 3 times a week. But if you guys don't have any reprimands, you guys aren't in trouble or anything like that, we're just going to make it short, sweet, to the point. So you guys can be off here and doing whatever you need to do.
Already.
How's everybody doing? I'm off the clock, so I'm just walking around this.
All right, while we're waiting, a show of hands who thinks this sucks.
I ain't bouncing, nigga. You bounce.
I'll bounce out back and blow your ass down.
Thank you for being honest.
Come on.
Yes. Agreed. What's up, Miss Thomas? It's good to see you in your pink scrubs.
What'd you say?
I said, hey.
You don't need to be up here, Fast Red. This is a private meeting.
Yep, didn't change our minds. We still don't need you. You can go back down.
Shake that ass, bye.
Mr. Red, please leave.
Yeah.
Same here.
Well, Miss Courtney did come up, then she went down. Now she's right there. There she is.
I went offline because my audio was messed up.
Oh, you're good. I'm gonna wait a few more minutes and so everybody can get logged in and get on, and then we'll start.
I just made it, bro. Seen it on Discord.
Yeah, Joe, I was gonna message you, but I don't have your Discord.
I ain't got you, Ryan.
If you do, then I probably just don't know your Discord name to your like game name.
Okay, if I find you, I'll add you.
I say mine will show up as Raya Schuler, so
Okay, I got you.
Okay, we're gonna start, and if anybody else comes up, then they can come in. I'm in a decent mood today. So, as you guys know, a lot of you guys were here for the green scrubs. And as I was explaining to everybody, I know it sucks, but I have a requirement from my higher ups that I have to do this 3 times a week. So congratulations, you guys get to participate. We're not going to go over the MDs, RPs, and that kind of thing. You guys should already know that. Miss Coffee, if you can go around. We are going to check your passports for violations. We're going to see if you guys have reprimands. If you do, then you will be required to stay for the whole class. I'm not going to drag this on any longer than it has to be. If you guys don't have any issues, reprimands, violations, anything like that, then I'm going to probably just sit here and say, keep up the good work and don't get in trouble or you'll see me again. So is everybody okay with that, or do you want to sit through the MDs and RPs?
Don't want to sit through that.
I'm good with that.
Jeannie, we'll start with you and I'll go around the room.
I'm sorry, me?
Yes, ma'am. Can you show me your passport, please?
No problem.
Miss Crook, if you can go around helping her out so this gets done a little bit faster, that would be fantastic.
Denzel.
Miss Thomas, may I see your passport?
Denzel, can I see your passport, please?
One second. Hold on.
Miss Lucia,
Welcome.
I got you.
may I please see your passport?
Got it?
I'm trying to
Got
show it to
mine?
you. Do you have it?
Get mine right?
Miss Knight, may I see your passport?
Carla, my fault. My fault, Carla.
I got
You
yours.
get
You're
it?
good. You're good.
Okay.
You're good.
Miss Idris, may I see your passport?
I got her.
Okay, thank you.
We're good.
Did you get Miss Knight?
Yes, I got hers. Everything's good.
Okay, since Miss Knight just came in here, I'm gonna say this. Unless somebody opposes, since you guys showed up, as far as I know, there's not been any reprimands or anything of that nature. So instead of dragging this on and making this meeting longer than it needs to be, unless somebody raises their hand right now, I'm going to take a screenshot and say you guys passed because you don't need to be here if you guys are following the rules. Everybody okay with that? If not, raise your hand.
Can we go over all their responsibilities before we dismiss them?
Yeah, we're going to do that.
Okay, my bad.
I'm just specifically saying we don't need to go over the MDs and RPs if nobody's got any reprimands because obviously they know the rules. Now, if they want to sit through it, I'll be more than happy to do it, but I don't think they want to do that. So, Ms. Schuler, if you would like to present the roles, then that we can finish that up.
Yeah, the project rules you said?
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I don't think I'm hearing. Did you say the project rules go over that? Or
Yeah,
the rules of
we're gonna go over project rules and we're gonna go over like the rules as pink scrubs and brown scrubs, but we're not gonna do the MDs and RPs. They don't need that. That's just a bunch of bullshit nobody wants to hear.
Yeah, alrighty. So we'll go over the project rules again, just quick updates. Everyone's clear, especially now, purple scrubs, you're training to be a supervisor, and then once you're a brown scrub, you're like first rank supervisor. So even though you're a supervisor, you still need like white coats with you for all your trainings and everything. And then once you get your first white coat, which if you're a lady, you'll be in a dress like me. If you're a guy, you'll look like Elena with the green pants. For project rules, the first one is we are required to have a body cam on all CPRs. This is for our safety, for if gang members are breaking RP rules, if you're going out and you're seeing lower rank scrubs. Now that you guys are higher ups, you're more so required to be looking out for it. You should have a greater understanding of all MDs and RPs. So we are looking for you guys to kind of keep an eye out and let us know everything that's going on. So just have your body cam on whenever you're doing CPR calls. Or at least make sure someone has a body cam on. If your body cam is messed up that day, you know, make sure at least one of the parties in your van has one on. The second one is no CPR during active shootings. We should all be well aware of this. Make sure everyone is ceasing fire. Always, I like to ask people before I hop out the van, I'll be like, hey, is it okay to pick them up? They're usually be like, yes or no. If they say no, just leave. Don't fight for it. There's no need to argue. Gang area conduct is the third one. So don't loiter near the gang houses. If you're doing CPR calls and you kind of hang out by the two hands thing, that's different. You're just waiting on calls. But like, if you're off duty, if you're on duty, don't just be caught like talking to gang members near their gang house. Fourth one, personal safety first, goes along with no CPR during active shooting. If you're being threatened, if they're having their guns out, just leave. Your life is worth more. No one likes responding back at the hospital just to restart CPR calls. It's just not fun. Fifth one, zero tolerance for firearms and gang activity. Do not be seen holding or using a firearm. You will be dismissed. No involvement in gang activity. If they're coming in asking for you, want to know your whereabouts, it has happened before, and if it happens again, we're going to do the same thing and just fire you. Sixth one is first floor positions. You guys are lucky. You are no longer behind the desk. Green, white, and blue scrubs must stay behind the desk unless a code ER, but you guys are now allowed to be on the lobby floor. Seventh one is handling disrespectful individuals. Just stay respectful. Remember, try to rise above. If you're getting to a point where like, I'm probably going to pop off and say something that's going to be rude, just go to floor 2. If you're having an issue with someone in your workplace, I always recommend talk to that person first, try to sort it out. If you don't want to talk to them by yourself, come to higher up, come to someone in HR. I'm currently applying to HR. Hopefully I'll be a part of that. If not, I know Kishi is, Poochie, just come to a white coat and ask us, say, hey, this is the situation. Can we all have a conversation to try to fix it? Just don't be gossiping on in or around HP. People are recording. If you say something disrespectful and you know you're not allowed to, we're not going to put up with it. Providing medical aid. Do not refuse treatment, obviously, unless you're getting shot at or if they're having a gun out. If they come up to you and they're just rude, like, give me a mother effing med kit now, be weird, like, just don't engage. Just give them one. You can't say just because they're disrespectful. It sucks, but it's life. Just give them one. Hopefully they leave. If they sit there and still try to troll, then eventually call a higher up. Be like, hey, you really need to leave me alone. Project rule number 9 is restricted zones. Do not respond to CPR calls in military areas or inside of gang houses. For the hospital, you are not allowed to do CPRs outside the hospital unless you are on active calls with a partner and it is a safe scene. So if it is not safe and you get caught doing any CPRs there, you will be in trouble. Always try to wait until your higher up with you tells you to do a CPR just to make sure you're not accidentally going to break a rule or anything like that. Number 10 is communication. So only white coats or higher may use the fall chat to contact PD or Army. Brown scrubs, you may use the fall chat if there's no white coat available. However, purple and below, if there's no one on that's a white coat or brown scrub, we are asking that you go to Discord instead and try to ask one of us to get on. If not, you can always call a moderator to come and help you guys out. Floppy chat, do not use our floppy chat for personal conversations. I don't want to see in blue, hey, how you doing today, Nia? Like, don't be having conversations there. Y'all got text for a reason. Your first offense will be a warning, and your second offense will be a reprimand. 11, hospital duty policy. If you're in the hospital, you must be actively on duty, healing, and not on vacation. There's no excuses for anyone. If you see someone trying to play favorites because it's a cop they know and they like, say something. You are allowed, if you're having issues with a higher up, you are allowed to say something. So this goes for everyone. No one that's on vacation from any faction should be in our hospital. If we're on vacation, we shouldn't be in here unless we are healing or we're just coming to get meds, say, hey, what's up? And then we're dipping right back out. Only APs and higher may use the front door in the lobby. So APs, you'll see the white coats with black pants. That is an AP. There's no idling or wandering. in the HP either. So if we see you kind of hanging out, but you're not throwing up any macros or anything, we might say something just because we don't want you AFK or anything. Number 12 is break times. Before you take a break, post it on Discord. Say, I'm going to take my 30-minute break. And then on the game, throw up your break macro. Your breaks must not be taken in front of HP, but you may use the back of HP. So we're never allowed in front of HP. So not even just for breaks. This shouldn't be in the front of the hospital. It's just not for us. We're the cool kids, so we get the back entrance. We do get 4 breaks, though, allowed during our shifts, and they can be 30 minutes at a time. 13 is posting on Discord. Do not post in any department forum that you're not a part in. So that would be supervisor logs if you're not a supervisor. That would be HR if you're not a part of HR. If you see the rapid response tactical team and you know you're not a part of it, just don't post in it. It's not for you. If you do it, you will get an MP3 and 9 with 2 reprimands. 14 is our rank up days. Everyone should know this. Monday is green and white. Tuesday, blue and purple. Wednesday is not a rank up day. Thursday is brown and white. Friday is bonus rank up day. / rewards. You have to be specially recommended for that. There is no rank ups on the weekends, and asking for a rank up will result in a delay. It'll be pushed back a week, 15 is radio checks. We are doing this more often now, if you've noticed lately. They will put up radio check in the lobby chat, and you have to respond with 10-4 copy. Do not respond more than once. They call it multiple times. You do not need to answer multiple times. Failure to respond to the radio check will result in an MD3 for your first offense. It's 1 warning, and then your second offense will be 1 reprimand. 16, and the final one, is your microphone is required. So in order to be a part of the medical faction, you have to be able to use your microphone. If you cannot, if you're having issues, maybe try a different device, iPad, laptop, I'm not sure. However, we do not allow you guys to be here without a microphone, so just please make sure that just stays in check. Does anyone have any questions over the project rules? Sounds good to me. Alrighty, guys. Go ahead, Batman.
Carla, you want to check his passport?
GB, can I see your passport, please?
Okay.
He's good.
Okay. Just to clarify, Mr. Williams, because you may or may not know that when we are starting orientation class from now on, we're going to be asking for passports to see if you have any violations. If so, then we will be escorting you to the police station to take care of those before you are allowed to continue to work here.
I copy that.
Okay, anyway, continue.
Alrighty, GB, you just missed me going over all the project rules. But I'll get your Discord after this, and I'll just personally send it to you, and I'll have you read it over. Just because since they had to sit here and listen to it, you get slight torture too because you decided to be late. That's okay. Next thing I wanted to go over is, so Purple Scrubs, you are trainees to be supervisors. So you always have to be with a white coat, and you're just basically watching the training happening. Brown Scrubs, you are now supervisors. So when you guys go out, you also have to be with a white coat. However, the main difference now is that you guys can post your trainings as brown scrubs now, right? Purple scrubs shouldn't be posting at all, right?
Right.
Okay, sorry. I got pregnancy fog is going to come and hit in waves up until December. So, but yeah, so purple scrubs, you just can't be posting any trainings, but you should always be there watching what's happening. Brown scrubs that are with you, you should be shadowing brown scrubs. Brown scrubs, if you could show them everything you've learned about posting as well. When it comes to posting as a brown scrub, we have forums on our Discord factions page for macros training. That's when they will throw up their macros. Those we are wanting that to take place at the end of orientation classes, which will not be presented on every Sunday. You have to be there with a white coat. A purple scrub can be there as well with a brown scrub as well, and you all can like get credit for it. But the brown scrub or the white coat will have to post it. When it comes to CPR trainings as well, always be with a white coat, but a brown scrub can now post it. When it comes to posting, always make sure you put the person who you train, so your trainee, their name, and you put their rank, so their scrub color. And then you want to put who the trainer was and who the supervisor was. So for purple scrubs, you would still be posted as trainer, right?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, so purple scrubs, you'd be posted as trainer. Brown and white coats would be posted as supervisors. I'm so sorry, give me 1 second. Alrighty, yeah. So purple scrubs would be posted as trainers. If there was no purple scrub in there, then obviously brown scrub, you'd be posted as the trainer with the white coat being the supervisor. And then always make sure you're tagging who the trainer was, tag who the supervisor was. Always post what the training is. So we have a ride-along training that you post. Take a screenshot that you're doing active emergency calls with whoever's in your particular car. Or like CPR trainings, you'll just post like the training was so-and-so did so-and-so many CPRs. Like I took Nia out and she did like 14 CPRs. So you would post either a screenshot or a screen recording. And you have to make sure that in the screenshot you are showing it says starting CPR, the CPR is actually being performed, and everybody shows up in the photo. So the purple scrub, the brown scrub, and the white coat. If you all want credit, you all have to be in the photo. And every training that is posted, you have to tag Poochie, Thomas Croft, Boss Man, and Dr. Candy. I can't think of anything else in this particular moment. Can you guys, or should I just open it up to questions?
Okay, so that being said, is there any questions, concerns, or comments? Is everybody ready for this class to be over?
Yep.
Okay. If everybody wants to stand on this side of the room, we will get a picture and we will be done.